to Demasked. My name is Fresman, and today I'm joined by Idiotic Synergy. How's it going today?
It's all good. We totally didn't mess up 1 minute ago.
There are no mistakes on this show. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh.
So, how long were you saying that you've been on YouTube for?
Oh, are we doing this question again? This isn't my first YouTube channel. However, this is sort of a first. I've sort of came back after a 4-year hiatus. Because trying to do YouTube while in high school is surprisingly a really bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a bunch of people found out and I got bullied heavily for it, so then I had to pull the... Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It was especially worse because I haven't even gone through puberty yet, so it was like, "Hi guys, today we're going to read a story." Oh dear. Oh, that was...
This one's about Jeff the Killer.
Oh, I did read Jeff the... Fucking hell, I did read Jeff the Killer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was awful. It was like, oh dear. I even tried doing because my old channel, I basically made fun of creepypasta stories, and then I tried reading one seriously, and there was one word I could not pronounce, but I left it in that take, so for 5 minutes I was just stuttering over this word. It was like, I will say it. Yeah, I know. And then I deleted the channel because it was awful and too many bad memories.
So I was threatened by you to talk about Warhammer.
Well, yeah, I didn't threaten you. We needed a topic because, Warhammer. Just like,
no, I see how it is. No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not a threat. It's a friendly demand. No, it's just never been in
demand.
Yeah, I've never been interviewed before, so I didn't really want to get on here and then just respond with, "Yes, hello, good." So yeah, always have a common ground.
So what got you into Warhammer?
Well, when I was younger, my dad sort of forced me into it when I was 8, and playing 7th edition was the equivalent of having 12 Bibles stacked on each other and going, right, here's the rules, here's an army, read that, and my 8-year-old brain just had a meltdown because I didn't... It was like, I opened the first page and it's like, right, firing arcs or radiuses. I don't want to do maths, I want to shoot things. So yeah, I quit Warhammer. Then I got back into it when I was feeling stressed about stuff because I needed an outlet for my own issues and stuff, which I'm happy to say I've got through most of them. So yeah, basically just needed something I could do other than game and swear on the internet.
I only recently got into Warhammer thanks to the Astartes short series.
I've seen that.
And I mean I've always been curious about the Space Marines because you'd go to any comic book shop and you'd see a bunch of Warhammer figurines or just boxes sitting everywhere.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've not made a mistake, but I feel like I've jumped into the deepest deep end that there could ever be.
It depends who you ask, because there's so many fucking armies and stuff. Even painting your own army, someone will always be there going, that's wrong, it needs to be this shade of green, how dare you, that's not a fucking salamander, that's wrong. And it's like, fuck off. Or the worst thing is if you paint an ultramarine purple because you like the idea of having a neon army, and they go, that's wrong, it's chaos, it's Emperor's Children. Fuck off, let me paint. It's pre-heresy. Fucking pre-heresy. I will happily ramble about Warhammer for 10 hours straight, and why it's amazing.
Pre-heresy.
Oh yeah, there's 40k, and then you have 30k. 30k is everything leading up to 40k, and it's in a book series that is longer than any other book series. In fact, it's still going on. I think the series isn't going to end.
Isn't it the Horus Heresy?
Yes, the Horus Heresy series of books. Though they are good, they are never ending. It's like, oh, when are we going to finish this prequel to a board game? 2027.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's
The heresy never ends.
all you need to know is that there was 20 Primarchs. 2 of them went missing because of reasons. So there's 18 Primarchs, and all of them have dad issues.
I mean, wouldn't anybody if their dad was the Emperor? Although, isn't every Space Marine like technically the son of the Emperor?
Oh dear.
By some roundabout genetic BS?
Yeah, sort of. Basically, the Emperor created the Primarchs, and all the Space Marines are made from his son's genes. Which then leads into fun situations like the Space Wolves turning into werewolves and the Blood Angels eating people.
You know, when I heard about the Space Wolves, I...
Did you imagine
like,
furries
okay,
in power armor? Oh woo,
Well, no.
what's this, a bolter? Nuzzles you. I'm gonna shoot you for the glory of my daddy. Oh woo.
Ooh, what's this?
Oh woo, what's this, a bulge? And meanwhile, some Slanesh demon has killed himself. It's like, no, this is too much. This is too much. We don't need a furry army.
It's too real.
It's too real. Oh woo, what's this? Oh dear. Oh look, it's our faithful son, Lehman Russ has come back, and he's a giant furry at this point. It's like, ooh woo, hello, how's our dead daddy? Nuzzles you. Ah, fuck. Kill. Oh, that's it. I'm going to be rimmed by Slanesh for all eternity. I prefer that fate than just the furries. Anyway.
Well, like when I heard like, you know, the wolves part of it, I'm like, huh, that's interesting, because you have like the blood ravens and all that. And I'm like, oh.
The Space Wolves are interesting, however, every single part of their armor or weapons is wolf something. It's like, oh, we're Space Wolves, we've got a squad of wolfen, and this is our wolf dreadnought, and we have a pack of wolves. and our leader won't come back until wolf time. What's wolf time? I don't know. Nobody knows what wolf time is. It's like, why do you need so many wolves? Oh, have you heard of our captain? Oh, what's his name? Ragnar Wolf. No, stop it.
How did you guess it?
Nah, his name's Ragnar something. I don't know. I don't collect Space Wolves. I'm not a furry.
Like it's interesting because I'm a huge like comics fan, and so it's interesting finally finding something where I can watch something brand new come out, like the trailer for 9th edition, right?
Yes.
And I watched it and I'm like, I have no clue what the hell I'm looking at. All I know
just
is
like a
hey,
bunch
look,
of
there's
cool
a Space
stuff.
Marine.
That's Warhammer in a nutshell to an outsider. It's like, yeah, a bunch of cool stuff. And then you go and play the tabletop version, and it's literally just miniatures moving while 2 sweaty dudes are just arguing about the dice. It's like, no, oh god. If you play Tau, though, you are just immediately just banned from Warhammer. Don't ever play Tau. Tau are like the worst. It's like, hey, I'm a melee-based army. Tau just hide in like the far corner somewhere. Oh joy, I've got to fight these now. Oh, their range. Oh. Sorry, I will ramble about how shit the Tau are.
See, that's how you know it's a good fandom, is that there's one specific like enemy type that you're like, fuck those guys.
Oh, just the Tau are the absolute worst. It's like, hey, our basic infantry can hit you from all the way back here. Are you actually going to come forward at one point and hit us with melee weapons? No, no, no. We're just going to hide in the corner and let you come to us. Ah, fuck. Fuck. There's
I
two types of people. People who bring Titans with them whenever. It's like, hey, I'm going to break a game. Here's my knight. Ah, fuck off. It's like, I don't want to deal with that. I want to have fun. My army's all silly. I like having like a bunch of little infantry units, especially poxwalkers, because Death Guard are amazing. So they're just zombies, and meanwhile, this person next to me brings out a knight. It's like, well, fuck. I guess I give up. It's like
I guess it's over now.
I can't fight a knight. It's like, oh, my knight has got all of this because it's part of the Adeptus Mechanicus, therefore I put a tech priest behind him so he can repair him. Fuck off! You don't need repairs and a massive cannon and all of your Gatling guns. You don't need all that.
I'm just imagining like a Astartes Space Marine seeing one of them and they're just like, ah, come on!
That's probably like the Imperial Guards. Oh, sorry, they're not called the Imperial Guard. They're called the Astra Militarum now. I fucking hate that. It's like, oh, what faction do you play? Imperial Guard, and then you hear one person in the far corner of this shop where you're playing Warhammer, and they come up to you and go, actually, it's the Astra Militarum.
Excuse me.
It's like, fuck off, get away from me. I want to.
I'm gonna play as a Space Marine. Actually, it's the Adeptus Astartes.
Oh dear. No, I'm going to play as a Space Marine. Oh, cool. What faction? Oh, I'm quite new. I'm going to play Ultramarines. How dare you? How dare you play as the Ultramarines? I'm going to rip off your head and shit down your necks. Okay, fine. I'm going to play as the Iron Hands. How fucking dare you play as the Iron Hands? What do you want? Do you want to give me a heart attack at the age of 17? You massive twat. It's like, alright, calm down. I'm going to play Chaos then. Who? I'm going to play Death Guard. How dare you break the game by playing Death Guard? What now? What now? Fine then, I'm going to play Tau. How fucking dare you? Meanwhile, the shop manager tells you to get out because you play Tau. It's like, oh no, I guess I better kill myself.
All you hear from the shop owner is, heresy!
Oh dear. No, the shop owner plays as the Adaptus Seratus, the Sisters of Battle-Lot. And because he can't get like a wife or anything, so he just goes, my wife might leave me with an alimony the size of Japan, but at least I've got my space waifus. Oh, poor sod.
I got my ladies in armor.
Oh dear. Oh, why isn't there female space marines? How dare you? It's in the law. Oh.
You must read the law.
You must read all 27 books about this specific army. Oh, I'm going to play as Tyranids. How dare you? You need to read all of this lore. Can I just play an army that doesn't have a lot of lore, please? No.
Too bad. It's all lore.
Too bad. The plot twist is that you are the lore. Every fight that you play, it contributes to the Horus heresy. It's like, oh no.
Congrats, you're now part of the heresy.
Oh dear. I'm gonna play my pre-heresy army. You're not allowed to do that. What? Why not?
Why not?
Oh dear. There's like one of my favourite things.
So
sorry, you ask your question. You had a question. It's like...
Oh, did you have a question?
No, I thought you did. This is going really well.
Just complaining about Warhammer. I love it.
Oh dear, I could do this for days. I got kicked out of the tournament once.
See, the thing is, I don't even know how Warhammer is played.
Oh, it's played on a tabletop the size of... it's played on a table. The basics of it is that you and your mate pick an army, you fight, preferably to the death, and then whoever wins goes home happy while you go, right, I'm going to change my units around. Like,
is it? Because my best guess, and I already know I'm totally wrong. Is it based on like dice rolls, like
oh no,
D&D?
it is totally based on dice rolls, like normal D6 dice. If you said, "Oh, it's based on like Magic the Gathering cards," I might have to kill you. But no, it is based on like normal dice. Oh, dear. I love Warhammer to bits. I think it's an amazing hobby, but there's a subsection of the community that needs to fuck off, and it's people who take the game far too seriously. I mean, it's. I mean, I got kicked out of a tournament because one of my units, which is a Defiler, which is like a Chaos Defiler, I made myself out of cardboard and bits of pieces. I was not allowed to bring that in because it wasn't Games Workshop made. And I was thinking, it doesn't provide me a tactical advantage. It has the exact same weapons. I should bring it. But the guy was like, no, not allowed. And this was after I paid to enter. So it was like, well, can I have a refund? No, you're not allowed. Fucking. Oh, that really irked me.
What was the oh goodness. It was I was recommended a series to catch up on by LJ Jarvis.
What was the series?
Just a sec.
Oh. He's gone, folks.
There we go, had a cough.
Oh, you had a cough. How dare you? How dare you have to cough? How fucking dare you? This is not professional. I expected professionalism at the highest extent. How dare you cough? Who do you think you are? The Queen? Only the Queen is allowed to cough, good sir.
What I find even more hilarious is that I can just cut this whole part out.
I know.
But I'm gonna have to leave it in now.
Well, I fucked you, didn't I? Oh, I'm gonna cut this bit out because, it's too rambly, but now I have to leave it in. Fucking hell. Why did I say this?
Well, I had a slight cough. I'm like, alright, I can cut that out. And then you're like, how dare you? I'm like, now I have to leave it in.
Sorry. I mean, you can cut all this out. I mean, I don't mind. You know what? Let's do one better. Let's cut out the entire 18 minutes we've been talking so far. It won't make sense to anyone. But it will start with cello, and then the opening, and then, like, about 16 minutes of dead air.
16 minutes of just like static.
Yeah. Oh.
I've like I used to there was a comic shop that closed that was nearby me, and you had like your Warhammer players, and then you had the people playing D&D, and then you had like the hardcore D&D fans that had like their own figures of their own characters.
Yikes. I could never get into D&D. For some reason that was...
I've tried. The last two DMs that I had gave up midway through.
God. That's just depressing. Right, I'm going to set up a scenario here. And about halfway through, right, that's it, I'm done. I'm just tired of it now. You lot are just the worst people to play. I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, it was just like, I don't want to do it anymore. But we literally just started the campaign.
Oh, that's like, I tried getting into D&D, but I just couldn't. It didn't click with me. But I've had a similar situation where I was playing a Warhammer game, and then the guy had to leave because I kicked his ass. And I thought, are you really rage quitting over Warhammer? It's a game that takes about 3 hours, depending what you're playing. It can take an hour and a half all the way to 18 years.
Mm.
And this guy just left because he's like, oh, I'm not playing someone that uses, like, and then he listed my units. It was like, I'm not playing someone who uses a mythic blight hauler. And I'm like, what's wrong with a mythic blight hauler? They're like fat, squishy things on tracks. They're fun. He's like, oh, you're not taking the game seriously. I fucking you. It's like, how can you take Warhammer seriously? It's like, there's a bunch of stuff in Warhammer that I love because it's silly. It's like orcs paint themselves purple because they think purple is a stealthy colour. So therefore it works as camouflage. Because orcs work on positive thinking. If they think that thing they're using is a weapon, then it's a weapon. So for example, if an orc picks up a pipe and it goes, this is a gun, and he believes hard enough, then it's a gun. Or if he thinks that if he thinks a discarded, blown up shopping trolley is like a fast car, then it's a fast car. It's just great, but I've seen people play Warhammer and take it so seriously. Like, oh, no, my army needs to be lore-friendly. Just have fun with it. Don't be that guy that's just a complete dick to everyone because you don't like the colour scheme. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Oh, but the lore.
No, shite off. Just shite off. It's like, oh, my Death Guard aren't proper Death Guard. Why? Why not? Oh, you painted them blue and red and other chapter colours. And I was like, because they're Plague Marines. They're possessed by Nurgle, therefore it makes sense. And it's like, no, you're not allowed. How dare you? It's like, fuck off. This one guy wouldn't even let me use my Dreadnought that I spent ages painting and building because it's not a proper Hellbrute. It's like, play Warhammer, just don't be a dick about everything. Just that's the motto of the story. Just don't be a dick. And if someone's new to the hobby, don't be a dick to the person new to the hobby either. There's no reason for you to go, oh yeah, what you chose is like the worst army. Or that guy that makes up rules. Yeah. There's plenty of people who make up rules about their own armies. It's like, oh, Necrons can move further. No, they can't. Fuck off. It's like, what are you gaining?
Space Marines can move anywhere. Because the Emperor.
No, I remember went to Norwich, near Norwich, to play Warhammer, and there was this guy who made up a rule about Space Marines. I think he was playing either Ultramarines or White Scars. I can't rightly remember, but he said that Ultramarine. I think he said Space Marines can regenerate health after losing wounds, and after hearing that, I simply said, "Open your codex. Show me where it is. Show me where in your book does it say that, because that's bollocks." It's like, oh, well, it's part of the new rules. It's not in the codex. No, don't lie. Don't be me. And the person who he was telling this to was like a 12-year-old child with their mum. It was like, why are you trying to bully a 12-year-old out the hobby? It's like just this 12-year-old that wanted to game. And this guy was like, oh yes, Space Marines can regain a wound and or like regenerate health. It was like, no, certain chapters can and certain other armies can, but not yours, mate. Sorry.
There's got to be some leniency at some point, because, they're fucking werewolves.
Oh, the Space Wolves. Yeah, that's only if you collect Wolfen. I don't really play Space Wolves. I've got a mate who's obsessed with them. I've painted some Space Wolves. I paint a lot. I showed you what I do. I paint and build stuff. So that's what I do. And and this guy wanted Space Wolves. So I painted them Space Wolf colours. It was like, oh, that's good, thank you. And then this other guy wanted me to paint him some Black Templars, and he's like, yeah, that's wrong. It's like, why is that? He's like, they're the wrong colour. No, they're not. It's like, don't argue with me about this. I know what colour. Sorry, this interview's going to turn into like, oh, well, I'm a bit no. Yeah.
You know what? I'm down for a Warhammer episode.
Yeah. Right, okay then. What do you want to know more about the lore? And I will try and explain as horribly as possible.
So what I've picked up so far, I now hear me out. I watched Astartes, and then I watched a explanation on Astartes. I think it was literally called Astartes for Beginners.
Oh god.
And well, like a lot of it was probably stuff that like you know offhand, but me, I have no idea what's going on.
I've never heard of the video Astartes for Beginners. That does sound interesting.
Like the whole thing is just like,
oh, hello.
Well, it's like, oh, they're like, it shows a Space Marine like blessing his bolter, and they're like, all right, here's what he's doing here.
Yeah.
And here's how this works and all that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Sorry, I thought my audio cut out. Then I thought, oh no, but no, it's fine. Phew. Sorry, minor panic. Like, oh, shit.
But I've been trying to see what's it called? There's a channel I've been watching. LJ Jarvis, who does a Warhammer podcast, and then I've also been watching this other channel called Luton09.
Oh, I love his videos.
Yeah,
They're so good.
And I figured, since the Space Marines are kind of, you know what I mean, like they're kind of considered like the poster boys of Warhammer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's because Matt Ward bloody loves them too much. It's like, oh, the Ultramarines are the best. No, they're not. Fuck off. They're all equal. No, my Ultramarines are like the best. Or Drago. Oh, fucking Drago. Christ, I just remembered the character Drago. Oh, God, he's like the absolute... I punched... What did he do? Oh, yeah, he fought Mortarion, the Primarch of the Death Guard. Basically, big, smelly, winged guy who hates his dad. And he, like, fucking tattoos his name into his heart using a blade. I remember reading that story and thought, what utter shit. Because Drago is, like, a normal fucking squishy person. It's like, how? Oh, well, Drago is cool because I like Drago. Drago's amazing. No, he's not.
I mean, I'm gonna need a shirt with that on it. Big, smelly, winged guy who hates his dad.
Big, smelly. Oh, I can explain Warhammer in, like, 2 to 5 minutes just using really bad descriptions of all the characters.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Well, what wasn't one of my favorite descriptors that I was that I was thrown for the Space Marines, and the guy who did the Astartes for Beginners video made it really clear. He's like, the Space Marines aren't the good guys. There are no good guys, but they're the least bad guys.
Oh yeah, everybody in Warhammer is just shit. It's like, imagine like you're just a normal everyday person, right? You're more than likely going to be working in a manufactorum, which is like the shittest job because you're working there for like, I don't know, 23 hours a day, and then you're just sleeping in like a hovel. It's like awful. The Imperium of Man's basically a dictatorship. For example, if you say, I think the Emperor's slightly shit, then some Inquisitor or someone will overhear you and shoot you in the head. It's like, I wish I could do something. Oh shit, it's heresy. Bam. Oh.
Well, that's I've also been watching that parody series. Was it If the Emperor Had Text to Speech?
Oh, I love that. It's just full of dumb references.
I'm still working through it, but I find hilarious that the the Emperor's decree to disband the Inquisition is seen as heresy
Oh,
by the Inquisition, even if it's written by the Emperor
yeah,
itself.
because the Emperor really didn't like religion when he was still alive. In fact, there was a book called The Last Church, I believe, and it's basically the Emperor just having an argument with a priest throughout the book about how religion's bad and everything. And then it's quite ironic that the Emperor is seen as like this holy figure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, you poor sod. But not really, because the Emperor was kind of a shit dad. Reminds me of my one.
What was that one? The
Just gonna skip
where
past
they're
the
like, yeah,
dad
there's a
trauma.
whole. Was when they are talking to, was the Custodes is talking to the Emperor, and he's like, yeah, they follow your lead and they see you as this godlike figure. He's like, are you telling me I abolished all religion and you still somehow made up a god?
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's fine.
Yeah, what's a little bit of god worship? In fact, in the book Dark Imperium, Roberto Gilliman, who's like the Primarch of the Ultramarines, and on the tabletop is a complete arse to kill because free up invulnerable save. So it means, oh, I'm going to kill him, free up invulnerable save. Well, I guess I'm not. Fuck it. Unless he's sort of a pain in the ass. It depends what you lob at him, to be fair. Oh dear, it's like, oh, and he's got another skill where basically, even if he does die, on a 4, 5, or 6, he can come back to life with D6 wounds. So if you roll like a 4, he comes back, but if you roll like a 6, he regains 6 wounds. So all that issues that you've been trying to kill him, he can just come back and go, yeah, I'm not dead, sod you. Like, oh dear. I would say that's unfair, but then I remember the Primarch of the Death Guard is playable. And he's got 18 wounds, a demon save, and disgustingly resilient. Oh, and he can fly. So, it's like, yeah, I don't like the Ultramarines for having a powerful figure. Just don't look at Death Guard or anything, please. Please, I need this. I need my smelly emo man. Please. I'm only kidding. I don't have a Mortarion because I'm not paying. I think he's 80 quid. I don't know how much. He's expensive. He is an expensive model. So
that's another thing I've heard is that the Warhammer hobby is very expensive.
it depends where you go to. I would always recommend second-hand shops or car boot sales, where basically people will sell Warhammer to next to nothing, or at the very least eBay, because you can get a lot of better deals that way.
Well, it sucks because the comic book shop I used to go to shut down, but they used to do, they had the big box sets, the big kits for figures.
Yeah.
But then they also sold them individually in like a big glass case, but those were like $1 a piece or something like that.
Yeah, the box sets, some of them are a good idea. Some of them work really well. For example, I'm trying to remember, was it? No, it was some Necrons and Admech, I think, came in a box, which sort of made sense. And usually with big box sets where it's 2 armies, people would go 50-50. But I remember one box set they did recently where it was Space Wolves and Orcs, and the way they introduced Gazgul Fracka was annoying, because it's like, oh, Gazgul Fracka got killed by a Space Wolf, by the High Space Wolf captain, and the captain nearly died as well. So it's sort of like, oh, well, that's okay. The problem is, Gazgul Fracka already had like a mortal enemy, and that was the Commissar Yarrick. Now, if they did a box set with Commissar Yarrick, all, sort of really old at this point, with new Imperial Guard figures and orcs, I would be happy, because I like Commissar Yarrick.
Mm.
It's all down to personal taste with these box sets and who's going to go 50-50 with you. Because I can go, oh yeah, the Space Wolves and Orcs box set was a bit pricey, and someone will disagree with me. Because, in my opinion, I think charging that much for what you're getting was pretty bad. I mean, if you were a big fan of Gazgel Thrucker, and you wanted just the Orcs, you could wait until Gazgel Thrucker is on sale separately. Or make your own. Or use the older model, because that's always an option. Oh dear. You can always make your own. Oh dear.
Well, yeah, that's I figured that out recently. Aren't some of the pieces to some of the figures like interchangeable?
It depends what you're doing. So, for example, if you want to put Space Marine, if you want to do like space, I don't know, like if you want to do a Dark Elder army, but you put like Space Marine legs on them or something like that, then it won't work. But with Orcs, you can turn Space Marine any vehicle really into a Orc vehicle and vice versa. So, for example, lots of people are moaning about the new Primaris bikes. So what people are going to do, or what I've read what people are going to do, is they're going to use Eldar grav bikes and convert them so they're Imperial. So it's interesting because you can mix and match quite a lot.
So in trying to learn Warhammer, I started with the Space Marines because I figured that'd be the easiest one, but that seems to be the most difficult. Yep.
Yeah. No. Well, it depends what you're trying to learn about them. If you just want to learn about your favourite chapter or what chapter to choose, it's up to you. But Space Marines being easy to learn, no. Expect to have like 15 Bibles by the end of it. It's like, oh, I'm going to learn about the Ultramarines. Oh, well, I better read all these books. No.
I'll just start reading the books.
You just walk in, you open the door, and there's just about 5 million books. It's like, oh no.
I'll just start with just the Horus Heresy.
The Horus Heresy isn't done yet. They might... It's like the dumbest prequel ever because we know what happens. Horus got slain and Sanguinius is dead. The Emperor is critically injured. So, and yet they're still piling shit on. And you're like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. It's like, ooh, what's going to happen? Is Mortarion going to turn evil? Ooh, yes, of course he is. Typhus is going to deliver Mortarion and the rest of his fellow mates to Nurgle. Oh, there's so many good characters in Warhammer, but there's so many shit ones as well. Like, oh, my least favourite one is probably either Cato Sicarius, because it's like whatever Cato Sicarius does, it's done perfectly. It's like, oh god, here we go. But there is a character worse than him, and that's probably Lucius the Eternal. Emperor's Children. Now, the Emperor's Children, for those of you who don't know, are basically who fall into Slaanesh, and Slaanesh is the god of excess. So, for example, god of basically doing everything to excess, including sex and some other stuff. Lucius the Eternal is like the worst character ever because he gets his ass kicked so hard during all of the heresy books he's in. It's like Lucius the Eternal pops up, you know he's going to get his shit handed in. However, for some reason, he's Slaanesh's chosen champion, so he always comes back because his armor can capture the souls of anyone that kills him. It's so dumb.
Oh.
It's so dumb. It's like, I forgot what happened, but I remember Lucius the Eternal getting punched in the face so hard that his nose breaks. So he thinks he is no longer perfect, so he starts self-harming on his face. Even his model looks shit now. It's... I have so many issues with Lucius the Eternal. He just whines about everything. A bit like what I'm doing now. Only worse. Because after every segment where I whine, I'm not going, right, I better slice off my eyeball. Was that a laugh or a really awkward fart? Who knows? Just all I heard was...
Who can guess?
Oh, is it squishy?
Like, Wait, so you said nose broke, no longer perfect, better destroy my own face.
Yeah, pretty much. That's Lucius the Eternal. In a nutshell, my face is broke, or my nose is broken, better slice off my eyes or something. And then, such a wanker. I don't like him. Which is a shame, because there's a lot of characters in the Horus Heresy I do like Nathaniel Garrow, which everybody will just go, oh, he's like the best character, which he is. And you have Logan, who's like, oh, I forgot what chapter he's a part of. No, he's part of the Horus Heresies lot, Horus Lupercals lot. Lunar Wolves, that's it, pre-heresy name of the... Jesus, how do I remember the Lunar Wolves? There's bits of information that I have no idea, like in high school, I barely remember any of my lessons whatsoever. For some reason, I can remember a shit ton of Warhammer. Like, why has this taken up half my life? I'm currently 19 and already I know more about Warhammer than I do my own mum.
Well,
That's just sad.
While we were
kidding, by the way.
discussing this, I looked up when the first edition was published, and apparently it was like 87.
Yeah, that's when Warhammer had like the really fun artwork that got me into it, because my dad was showing me the grim dark artwork, and my dad was like, "Oh, it's so grim, it's so dark," and I was like, "I prefer the 80s colourful shit." Because it's colourful, it's bright, it's silly, and my 8-year-old brain thought that was cool, and I still do because it's bright and silly and campy. and now for some reason everyone's like, it needs to be grim dark for it to be realistic. No, let me have fun campiness. I like the fun campy artwork. It's quite funny. I want my Blood Angels to be bright neon red, and you can't stop me. It's like...
Yes, it has to be grimdark for it to be realistic. And
yes, because Warhammer is incredibly realistic. I mean, if we take out the magic, the way vehicles operate, bolters, the Omnissiah, the Emperor, pretty much everything, then it is really realistic. Who the fuck cares about realism in Warhammer? It's like, this...
Well, you said realism, and my brain just lit up with werewolves.
Yeah, that's what the Wolfen are, effectively. Werewolves. And the Blood Angels are vampires, but not the fun vampires. They just eat you, because they have something called the... Is it the Black Rage? I cannot remember, but basically they just eat people because they need blood. Which is quite...
So I watched a video on the creation of a Space Marine, like what one has to go through.
Yeah.
And so from what I remember from that video, you're able to the Space Marines are able to like eat random things to like gain nutrients from it.
Oh yeah, and they can also eat people as well to gain information. I'm not kidding.
To gain information?
Yeah, and Space Marine can eat a person to gain information. I remember in one story concerning Nathaniel Garrow, he had to eat someone who was attempting to mug him because he wasn't wearing his power armor. So he basically picked up the guy and ate him. Oh jeez. I know, it's like I need information. And people say Tyranids are like Pac-Man. Tyranids are brilliant. Tyranids are just intergalactic Pac-Man. It's wonderful.
I mean, that's one hell of an interrogation.
I'm not even going to bother asking you questions. I'm just going to eat you. Oh, dear.
I'm not going to tell you anything. You don't have to.
I wonder if it works like nibbling. Like, if you nibble a thumb, you gain, like, a little bit of information. It's like, I will eat you if you don't tell me everything. I doubt it. And next thing, his hand's gone. It's like, shit. How am I supposed to work in the manufactorium now? Or the womb factories? Ugh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, womb factories are a thing in Warhammer because to keep the population around, they use something called womb factories, and a certain story, I forgot what it's called, basically has a womb factory tainted by chaos, and it's really fucked up because it's like a bunch of Iron Warriors there, and it's grim. It is grim.
It's grim and it's dark.
Oh, shut up!
Dark.
No. Well, yes. There's a lot of things in Warhammer that I think are just silly and over the top, and I like it a lot. I like the whole dark setting of it. I like how the Tau, though. One thing I do like about the Tau is how optimistic they are. It's like everything else is misery, 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 apart from the orcs who think that it's great because never-ending war. And then you get Tau who are like, we're going to make an empire for the greater good. Yeah, let's go, guys, adventure. And then they get blown up by typhus or something. The real misery, though, is the disappearance of squats. I miss squats. Squats used to be space dwarfs, and they were really fun. And then a lot of people got angry and went, well, where are they? They're in Warhammer Fantasy as dwarves. Where are the space dwarfs? So much so that the lead designer of the game went, you know what? All the squats are dead. Tyranids ate them. Tyranids basically ate them. They were basically packed lunches. So that's why there's no more squats. Because Tyranids ate them all.
They're just gone.
Yeah, they're just gone. A bit like why your mum explains to you why Dad isn't coming home. He's just gone, dear. He's just gone.
Tyranids, that's why your dad's gone.
My dad sounds like a beginning of Maury or Gemini Kyle. Did my dad leave because he got eaten by Tyranids? Why did my dad leave? He got eaten by Tyranids. Oh no! It's worse. Oh dear.
Well, that brings up
That brings up a painful memory of when your dad got eaten by a bunch of stray dogs.
Well, it reminds me of something I was listening to about the Space Marines and how they function. Where where they what's it called? They're seen as when I was listening to lore about it, it's like, oh, the Emperor sends his angels, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, nothing is like written normally. So instead of having a guy send soldiers into battle, it's always like the Emperor sends his glorious angels into valiant battle. It's very verbose. Well, my favorite example was I forgot what it was, but it was literally just a paragraph of how a Space Marine walked from one end of the hallway to another end, and it was like as he strode his battle. It was like shut up. He walked down the hallway. That's all you need to say. No wonder the book's so long. He walked down the hallway.
But no, he's so cool. Look at him.
Yeah, he strode with the guilt of 1,000 men on his No, he didn't. He just walked He just walked down the hallway thinking about stuff.
I'm probably spacing out.
Oh dear. He was probably thinking about where his next meal's going to come from. That baby looks delicious.
Wonder if this guy has a lot of information in him.
Oh god. This baby must know something. I must eat him. No, brother. Why are you eating him? Why are you eating this baby? I just imagine like a blood angel at like a buffet, and he's like assisted by like a bunch of imperial fists, and he's like, I must eat that baby. No, stay to the buffet, brother. Stay to the buffet. But that baby looks so delicious. It might know stuff. No, you don't need to eat him. Stop eating them. Oh. What have you got there? Chicken leg? Spit it out. Oh, no, my child. Right, get out.
I have this image in my head of like Space Marine holding a baby and just the text, "This baby must know something."
This baby must know something.
Put that on the shirt, why don't you?
What? Space Marine eating a baby?
Like right about to eat a baby. This baby
dear, I just imagine the Space Marines carry around with them a bib. Do you need a knife and fork? No, I got a chainsaw and a bolt pistol. I'll be fine. I think that's a bit overkill on the baby. Oh, I guess I'll use my combat knife about the size of the baby's entire self.
Fine, my bare hands.
Oh god. How do you properly prepare it? It's like that thing out of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, cooking with Scorpion. But I just imagine cooking with a Space Marine. Today we're going to show you how you freshly prepare a baby. Now this one was taken from a cultist family, so don't feel too sad. Right, first thing is, you have to skin him. Oh god.
This baby's family was
a cultist.
Was convicted of heresy.
That's probably happened so many times. A Space Marine accidentally ate my baby. Heresy. Oh.
Accidentally.
Yeah, he accidentally picked him up and started chewing on him like he was a bit of bubble gum. This baby's very
Sire,
stringy. What are you feeding him?
Baby?
Rations. And my husband's corpse. There is no food.
Sire, have you seen my baby? No.
Oh,
I haven't.
Oh, no. Oh,
Sorry for your loss. How do you know my baby's gone?
I just imagine now, like, who would win in a fight? A hungry Space Marine or those weird cherub babies that fly over the Sisters of Battle? It's like, no, you can't eat one. You can't eat one. Oh, but
if I ever get the chance to play Warhammer tabletop, that's going to be my legion. It's just the Cherubs.
Oh, I don't think you can field them, but I know there's models for them. So what you would do is you would have like a Sisters of Battle or something, and then just put Cherubs everywhere, or any Space Marine army really, because they're weird. They sing hymns about how good the Emperor is, and they attack anyone that disagrees. It's like, I think the Cherub is out of tune.
I don't know, those lyrics could use some work.
How dare you, that's heresy. Cherub, get him. Nom, 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 nom. The baby old son says in a deep voice, this person must know something. He unhinges his jaw. The last thing that person...
Guardsman must know something.
Guardsman. Oh, well done, you survived. Hang on, this one looks like he might know something. I should have gone with the Tyranids. No, when the Blood Angels like land, it's like, oh, we're fighting off Tyranids, and then Blood Angels land as reinforcement. Well, great, we're either going to get eaten either way. We might as well prepare us as... Right, where's the barbecue sauce? Quick, get... Quick, just lay down.
I was watching an explanation on the Guardsmen, and they brought up how their rifles are commonly referred to as flashlights because that's how effective they are.
Oh, no, they're surprisingly really effective. It's just a shame that everything in Warhammer is incredibly armoured and tough. It's like, oh, it's a really good assault rifle, apart from, you know, against anything else that isn't human or grots. It's like, it can kill a grot, but an orc... Yeah.
Especially ineffective against Cherubs.
Oh god, can you imagine that? Like, oh, let's go bird hunting. hang on, was that a bird or a cherub? I don't know. Then all of a sudden you just see a sea of cherubs over the battle lines. It's like, oh shit! And all of a sudden, an angry sisters of battle is stood there like, "Who shot my baby? You might know something."
Heresy.
Oh, dude,
I'm just imagining, like, a guardsman looks over and one of his fellow guardsmen is getting swarmed by cherubs.
Oh shit, Steve! Not again! No, no, no! Oh,
Not like this.
oh dear. No, we don't know anything. Fuck off! Stop singing at us. Oh, I accidentally hit my mic there, so there might be a loud boom noise. I don't know. Hopefully, it didn't pick up.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh dear. All 55 minutes of this episode will be edited out. It will just be like hi, and then just intercut with like Warhammer noises, like ambient noises. This podcast is the easiest. Yes. Who's Idiotic Synergy? What does he do again? Fuck it. Who cares?
Intercut with picture of cherub, picture of guardsman, and then cherub consuming guardsman. I think I know what the background of this episode's going to be.
What, just like us two talking while a guardsman is getting eaten by a cherub. That's amazing. Please make that. I have no talent when it comes to Photoshop. Oh dear.
Where's my damn pen? I'm writing this down.
Guardsman getting flocked by cherub. So I do like the guardsman though, because I've only seen two ways that people play them. One way is a lot of figures. I mean, barely any tanks, just a lot and a lot and a lot of guardsmen. So good luck trying to kill all them. The other way I've seen people play them is Baneblade, tank, 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 mortar, tank, tank, and 3 squads of guardsmen. That's it. They are the only... It's like that bit in the Simpsons movie where the guy madly explains, I need a lot of soft guys, and I need a lot of tough guys, and I need a lot of soft guys to make the tough guys look tough. I want them arranged in this order. Tough, tough, soft, soft, tough, soft, tough, tough, soft, soft, tough. So I think you've gone mad. Have you ever been mad without power? I tried it. It's boring.
It's boring. Nobody listens to it.
Yay. Oh, Simpsons movie. An underrated movie, that one was. And then I think after the movie, the series went a bit, nah. Oh, dear.
It's another SOP sign. Look, we can't stop at every SOP yelled or one vey.
Oh dear, I've now got the Itchy and Scratchy cartoon stuck in my head, and it's a wonderful... I just imagine that is like a guardsman and a cherub now. Just this one Cadian guardsman going, I didn't break, the planet did. Because, oh dear. I love...
Itchy
are you...
and Scratchy, yes.
Itchy and Scratchy, but it's cherub and guardsman. It's just this poor guardsman getting attacked by a mad cherub.
I'm writing it down as we speak.
Oh dear, why is that cherub attacking that guardsman? He said that the Empress he said that the Commissar was slightly unhinged, so the Commissar sent down a cherub to eat him. Oh.
I don't know, man. The Inquisition's kind of nuts. Is anybody else here, like, flapping wings? What is that?
Hey, is this boss music? No, I'm afraid not. It's just hymns. It's like songs of praise, but how shit of an intimidating music is a hymn? It's like, yeah, are you ready for this intense boss fight? Oh, it's like, oh
I have this image in my head of a guardsman like looking up, and there's like it's like a bee swarm of cherubs. Yeah. But then they like descend upon him, and then it's like a tornado, and then they all like fly away, and there's just a skeleton left standing there.
Oh, that's great. Oh dear. Oh dear.
He must know something.
I just imagine now someone's gonna be in the comments going, "Hey, who's Idiotic Synergy, and why did he just spend the past hour talking about nothing but Warhammer?" It's like, It's like, what is it that you do in your channel? Horror narrations, and that's it. That's the only bit of detail. The only bit of detail. Why did you do that? Oh, that's it. And now Warhammer just constantly.
We also discussed the efficacy of Space Marines eating babies, and then babies eating guardsmen.
I reckon it's like a recycling process.
It's really the food chain of the Warhammer universe.
Oh dear. I just imagine that's how psychers are basically being fed to the Emperor. It's like open wide. This poor skeleton Emperor is just open mouth while the Sister of Battle is spoon feeding him baby psychers. Come on now, say here comes the train. Oh, he isn't chewing. Quick, get the Adeptus Custodes to move his mouth in a circular motion. Oh dear. Just like, who's a good emperor? He's just comatose. He's just, all he can say is like dribble coming out of him. Oh, I guess we need to spoon feed you more babies. You're gonna be big and strong one day.
I think I found the image I'm going to use in the background.
Come on, Grandpa Emperor. Come on, I bet you the Emperor's real name is something really underwhelming. It's like Jonathan or Ian. Ian. It's like everybody else in the Space Marines is like, what's your name? Oh, my name is Katos Sitakarius. Oh, my name is Drago. Ah, my name is Ragnar. And the Emperor's real name is Ian. It's like, oh.
Hi.
Hardly ho, neighbouroonie. It's Ned Flanders.
Howdy diddly.
Oh god. Like everybody naming themselves something cool, and then the Emperor goes, my name is Ian. Oh.
I will name myself Ian.
Why did you name yourself with a name that has 7 vowels, you cunt? You do realise that no one understands or pronounces that name correctly, right? Oh, where's my catheter bag? Oh, lost it.
Absolutely livid.
Oh dear, just the Emperor's just a really old pensioner. I just imagine when Roberta Gilliman came in and met with the Emperor. That's how Roberta Gilliman has the Emperor's sword, because apparently the Emperor just went, here's my sword. I reckon Roberta Gilliman took it as a prank, and because the Emperor is literally comatose, he couldn't tell anyone. It's like, I stole your sword. Oh dear. Oh. I'm hoping for 9th edition there might be another Loyalist Primarch coming back. I want Vulcan to come back, because he can't die. Vulcan is the only Primarch that can't die, and it makes sense. Unlike Roberta Gilliman, where it's like, oh, someone saved him at the end. No. No. Don't have that. Oh dear, Vulcan's great.
Whoever's writing Warhammer lore right now, please make the Cherubs swarm a thing.
Oh, please let that happen. I will happily read that. I don't get. I just want like a regular citizen of the Imperial Lord Man on Terra say something a bit negative about the Emperor. They turn around and just see a horde of cherubs at them. It's like, oh, well, I guess I'm fucked.
Dear God, no!
Hang on, did you say God? There's Chaos Gods. Heresy. No!
Heresy. Release the cherubs.
Oh dear. Oh, there must be like a Mr. Burns type figurine.
She'll block out the sun.
Our cherub. Just some Mr. Burns figure in the Ecclesiarchy. Just like, oh, release the cherubs.
Hold on, I think I also know what the intro to this video is going to be.
Oh no, it's like, oh, so this is an interview with Idiot Synergy about 5 minutes later. So, Warhammer rambling, yeah!
Eat. Imagine with us, if you will, a space marine eating an infant.
Delicious.
And then imagine a winged
I
infant
wonder,
eating a
I
grown
wonder
man.
if there's a space marine like Gordon Ramsay who's really into cooking. It's like, hang on, this baby is fucking raw.
Like, have you seen that video where somebody like slowed down his audio?
Yeah. Oh god.
Look at all that pissing over.
I know. Gordon Ramsay
It sounds
is
like he's
such an.
drunk.
I would like Gordon Ramsay to make a cameo as a figure in Warhammer as a commissar. You see that guard post? It's fucking raw. That's not how you prepare your rations. Do it again. That was my only bit of rations. Oh, I guess he shot Dave. Oh no.
But it's what you gave me.
Oh no! Get in there and do it again, and it better be ready in 5 minutes. But sir,
This fucking guardsman is fucking raw.
that's not how you prepare a baby for the first captain of the Blood Angels. You're supposed to put it in the oven for 5 minutes, not 3. It's undercooked. I mean, look at all that dribbling out of the baby. He like pushes down on the baby, and the baby is like actually a cherub. Just imagine this accidental baby you thought was a normal baby was a cherub, so its wings slowly spread out and looks at him and goes, "I think you have information there, Gordon."
The image of a space marine fighting a swarm of cherubs. Holy shit.
There's so many like stupid imagery in Warhammer. For example, Nurglings. Nurglings are basically. Have you seen the film Gremlins?
Yes.
If you think of the movie Gremlins, but they're like smelly green, or they don't have to be green, just smelly, pussy, and sort of silly, that's a Nurgling. And they just hide everywhere and giggle. Like the Death Guards are famous for just laughing their asses off while being in pain. So, for example, a Death Guard Marine, or to impress all the people out there, they're actually called Dusk Raiders because pre-heresy, but Death Guard. So I just imagine like every time a Death Guard person gets shot, they just laugh, which is terrifying. But then it's like, you read other stuff about the Death Guard, so like Beasts of Nurgle, they're just giant puppies that want to play. They're not evil, they just want cuddles. It's like, oh, you can't be mad at that. You can't take that seriously. But people are like, oh yeah, the Death Guard. The Death Guard are the scariest army in the Warhammer lore. And I'm like, are they though? I mean, look at the Beast of Nurgle. It's an adorable big puppy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his little face.
Just look at it.
Oh, dude, you just want to squish one to give it a hug. Like, oh, look at him. Just look at him. Oh.
I can't get any information out of you.
Just, I got an image now of like. In fact, there's a passage in the Death Guard Codex where like Nurglings come out of these giant beasts of Nurgle, and like they come out of these beasts of Nurgle's like pus or something. But it's written in such a way where it sounds whimsical. So it's like Nurglings use these giant beasts of Nurgle to roll down their folds like a hill, and these beasts of Nurgle will also roll down a hill. It's like, how can you take anything seriously? It's like so light-hearted and heartwarming. It's like,
No, it has to be grimdark. It has to be.
But like you read the story and it's like, this Beast of Nurgle, or like, yeah, the Beast of Nurgle is literally just a puppy. Or this Demon Prince of Nurgle is literally singing how great Nurgle is. Or how Nurgle, an actual Chaos God, will look after his own Nurglings. It's like, like, for example, there was a thing where, I think this has been resolved, I'm not sure, but Nurgle saved / doomed the Elder God of Healing from Slaanesh, because Slaanesh basically wanted to do unspeakable things to this God of Healing. So Nurgle stepped in and went, "Oi mate, back off." Slaanesh went, "Oh, okay," and then Nurgle basically captured her and basically uses her to like test out all of his plagues, horrible things. However, on his actual experiments that he does on like individual people, if during the experiments any of the victims show any bit of harm, Nurgle will just take them back and then look after them, then put more plagues on them. So it's like, oh no, he's hurt. Oh, dare, and then try again. I sort of like that. It's like, look at the cute little poxwalker. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh.
Yeah. Then you have Khorne, who's literally just my uncle. Just shouts and it's horrible. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, nah. Khorne is great. Khorne's probably the easiest one to get into, like chaos-wise, because it's blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. It's just shouting that over and over again. It's like there is no complexities when it comes to Khorne. It's like, what do you want? Just blood. All right, cool. Tzeentch. Tzeentch is a weird one.
Destruction.
Tzeentch is a weird one because it's like god of planning and deception and ooh, am I going to... He's basically M. Night Shyamalan. Tzeentch is M. Night Shyamalan. It's like, ooh, there's a twist. Ooh.
What's a twist?
Yeah, Slaanesh is like god of excess. So like everything has to be excessive. Music, sex, drugs. Anything is excessive. And Nurgle's like the god of decay and rot, but for some reason Nurgle is the only happy god there. And arguably Slaanesh. I mean, all of them are happy. It's just Nurgle's own armies and demons seem a lot happier than others. It's like, oh, we've got shot. Oh, hey, Steve, hold my intestine. Da-da-da-da. Oh, dude, he just pulls it out and wears it as a scarf. Hey, look, I got your intestines. Woo!
Woo!
Oh dear, I do like the silliness of it all. Oh dear.
I think with the explanation of the puppy god decay demon.
Oh, the Beast of Nurgle, where they're just puppies. It's like they're just giant fat puppies that bring Nurgle, like, not newspapers, scrolls that Nurgle just wants. It's like, can you fetch me that scroll? And this little, like, Beast of Nurgle will just get it and he will pet it. It's like, oh, who's a good little disgusting creature. Yeah. Oh, imagine...
Oh, look at you... Oh.
I just imagine, though, like, everybody else who's fighting these, they see them as horrible. And in the books, they are quite terrifying because it's from the Guardsman perspective. It's like, oh shit, they're overrunning us. This giant demon is squishing us. We're all dissolving, and I'm slowly turning to chaos. Meanwhile, on the other side, from their perspective, from like a Beast of Nurgle perspective, it's like, cuddle me. It's like a puppy. It's like, cuddle me, give me a hug. It's like, give me a hug. Every time it gets shot, it gets a bit angry, so it eats the person. It's like, yeah, cuddle me. I want hugs. I wonder, though, if...
I think with the image of a Nurgle puppy and a cherub swarm...
There's lots of imagery I've said today.
I have some work to do on the background of this here episode. But I think with that we will bring this here interview to a close.
Yes, it was a lovely interview.
Yeah, a lot of stellar imagery coming out of this here interview. Dear. But thank you very much, Idiotic Synergy, for coming on.
Yes, thanks for stuttering.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name has 12 S's in it.
You're welcome. Yeah. I've added to the lore, as it were.
Oh dear. I am just a giant beast of Nurgle. I have pustules out my folds. Living fungus. I'm a disgusting creature. During this interview, we were in the nude, but I couldn't tell because of all the fungus on my knees.
Joke's on you. I'm I'm a cherub.
Oh shit, hang on, you're a baby? All of a sudden Chris Hansen comes out, hey, Synergy, take a seat. I will, but unfortunately the fungus on my belly button has enveloped my entire hands and legs, so I can't move. Oh dear. If
I can't sit down.
Oh dear.
But
I don't think I'm even sitting at this point. Like, the crusts have all ingrained in my arse. It's kind of terrible.
I'm technically sitting, I guess.
I don't know what sitting is anymore. All I'm certain is that if you lick me, I have the same effects as a magic mushroom. Oh, dude.
Thank you so much, Idiotic Synergy, for coming on.
No worries.
I had I had a blast talking to you. Please, links to Party People at Home, links to Synergy's channel will be.
I do horror narrations, but I might talk about Warhammer and stuff. In fact, I do.
Do you have a video that you like put in the description?
Yeah, I have a video. I have several. I would recommend people watch my. People watch a narration. Sod it, just put a narration there. I don't really have a favourite. Just put any video there. It's all good. It's all good. I'm professional. I'm a YouTuber.
Don't worry, it's all professional here.
Yeah, talking about like folds and cherubs and space marines and eating babies. How professional.
But
this is the longest goodbye. It's like bye, I guess, but not really. Aha, it's like an M. Night Shyamalan movie. It turns out the twist, there is no end. We're going to be stuck here forever. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is the interview, but it turns out you're a pup and
I'm a pup.
I'm a cherub.
Off. I'm not a pup. No, if anything, I'm like, if we're playing mind games, you're Zinch and I'm just an unfortunate guardsman that happened to stumble your way. This is like any minute now. I'm expecting to see like a House of Mirrors where I turn to stone indefinitely as I scream for this agonizing abyss to end, only for it to restart every Thursday. When did this start? Not 8 o'clock, like we agreed, because a certain someone slept in. I wonder who that could have been.
Hey!
That's it. I've turned aggressive now. Right, this is... No, I'm kidding.
This is my episode now.
Oh, dear. No, I couldn't ever do that because you're talented. I'm not. I just ramble. It's like, what's your talent? Rambling, and that's it. Rambling and painting Warhammer. There we go.
But let's draw this here episode to a
You
close.
said that 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yes, let's draw this at an end, please. I've got a family of 5. I've forgotten what they look like. Let me go.
Did I have a beard when I started this interview?
I think... Did my pubes go down to my feet? I can't remember.
But wonderful party people at home, please go check out Synergy's channel in the link below. I will also put a link to one of the stories that he's narrated on that there as well. I apologize for any imagery that you have encountered.
What do you mean?
I haven't.
I mean, the worst one someone's going to see is like the Womb Factory one, if we're being honest.
Womb Factory.
Just imagine like your mum on a conveyor belt. That's a Womb Factory.
Oh no. But thank you. Thank you, Synergy, for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I will
end the episode. No, you will not see him again. Everyone, he's done. He is Zinch. I recommend you run away. Just imagine. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh dear! Oh, yes.
I will-
Yes, you will. You will do what? You will. It's like a magic trick, but done by Chris Angel. It's so shit. Come on. You will. Come on, man.
But
Will you?
I will.
Yes.
This has been Demasked. Thank you again, Sushi. I will see you all next time.
Fucking hell. Okay. Right. Good. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna stop recording now.